We got an NFL Futures Draft this week with a brand new guest to do it with us. Let's go. Alright, it is Right Bench Podcast, Season 5, Episode 11. James isn't here today, but for his replacement, we have Rocky. Come on in, James. Oh no, Rocky, come on in, Rocky.
How's it going, boys?
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Season 5, episode.
Oh my God.
Episode what? Episode what?
11. Yeah,
11. Nice.
Rocky, a big fan of the podcast.
Yeah, I am. I do watch every week.
He actually asked to come on this week.
I did, yeah.
So, James, he's out mingling, But it's Halloween, and we got a great episode for you today, alright?
Yeah. Let's go.
Charlie couldn't be here either. This is Bryce Harper talking to you.
Oh, yeah. I see the resemblance for sure. I'm actually a Phillies fan.
No, yeah, Rocky, yeah.
I'm a big Phillies guy, so I'm a big Bryce Harper
Common
guy.
Misconception, James is not a Phillies fan. Rocky is a Phillies fan.
Yeah, Rocky's a very big Phillies fan. So.
Alright.
I talk about myself in third person, too.
Yeah. So, as promised, we have a Futures Draft for you today of the NFL variety this time. So, Will, come on in. We got a real guest today.
What's up,
Hey,
boys?
I'm not a real guest?
Christian Leitner.
Yeah,
Christian Leitner. Best college basketball player ever.
We got the, wow, that might be a
You're
crazy...
forgetting about Ben Simmons. I fear.
Yeah, I think you're forgetting about, the GOAT Skylar Mays.
Darius
Skylar
Days.
Mays is a dog.
Skylar Mays, Darius Days.
Actually, that's tough.
Alright, so you have the rules on your phone?
Yeah, I can pull them up.
Alright, so we have, they're pretty similar rules, but it was a little tougher to find points. But
yeah,
I think Charlie was able to do it pretty well. Obviously, I'm just Bryce Harper, so. So we're each gonna get 8 teams as we did last week. But so you're gonna get a point if you win your division, a point if you make the playoffs, and 3 points for getting a bye. Trust me, it works out. The points work out. It looks kind of weird, but they work out with byes and stuff. And then for each playoff win, you get an additional 2 points, and you get a point for being an award finalist. That includes the MVP.
Okay.
A point for winning an award that's not the MVP. I'll read those out. Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Man of the Year, Coach of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year. So
okay.
those are the
main awards, yeah.
Okay.
And then obviously MVP, and you get 3 points for winning the MVP.
Okay.
So that's kind of how it goes.
Okay.
We're just gonna get 8 teams. Oh, you want to ask your S word?
Yeah,
go
we'll
first?
do that. We'll do
Pick
that.
a number. Everyone pick a number 1 through 3.
I'll take 2 this week.
What do you want?
1.
I'll take 3.
Pick a number 1 through 3. 3. Okay, I'm taking number 1 through 3. Okay, pick 3 again.
Say 1 through 2.
Pick a number 1 through 2.
Einstein over here.
1.
You've been hitting the head pretty well.
Okay, so I'm third. All right.
I honestly,
we're snaking it, right?
Yeah,
I kind of like the third spot.
Yeah, this is the week. Last week you wanted the first pick. This is I kind of like the third pick.
I like the third spot. I'm cool with that.
I'll make it work. So
I think first pick's good too in this one.
Yeah, I have my board.
I don't dislike first pick.
What?
I don't dislike with the first pick. Oh.
Why? Who would you take?
I don't know. It's a good question.
So I have it set up with who I think is gonna win each division, and then wild card, and then 2 teams left for awards. But anyway. First pick, I think
it's not you, is it?
It's literally me.
Oh, you picked 3.
I picked 3. He picked 1. So it's one like that.
Oh, that's not
Which
bad.
is better
that's
than last
good.
week.
Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think we should mandate that it has to go in order. That's easier for you viewers, of course. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the Eagles with the first pick.
Okay.
They right now have a really good record.
Okay.
Some of the other teams that might be really good don't have as good of a record, so it's a little tough. Eagles have a good record. They won it last year. I trust them to at least go pretty far.
Talking about a good record, it's got to be the Indianapolis
Wow.
Colts.
I like that.
I have all faith in Jonathan Taylor. For the record, actually, I will say that for later. Jonathan Taylor is one of the best players in the NFL right now.
Yep.
Plus, Daniel Jones on a resurgence. He is the Sam Darnold of last year.
Yeah, I actually really like that pick. That's where I was going at 3, so I like that. There's a lot of awards up for the Colts this year, and they're really good. Okay, so I'm gonna pick right now, what looks like they're back to becoming one of the best teams in the NFL. They're going to get playoff wins. They could win another Super Bowl. I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't want to say it, but I do think they are still the best team in the NFL. They're showing us. They got Rashee Rice back. Their offense is clicking. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs, and then I'm going to stack that with one of the best teams in the NFC that's finally starting to hit their stride a little bit. I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions. So I'm going to get Lions and Chiefs.
Yeah, the Chiefs, I think, are still my Super Bowl pick, as they were at the start of the season, and there's a reason for that. And the Lions, a good pick if they turn it on in the playoffs. You know, lots could happen.
I think I'm going to keep it in the NFC.
Okay.
In probably one of the most wide open divisions there is, but I have faith in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
Keep
good
the
pick.
course.
That's what Bouger was going to
Baker Mayfield
that's not where I was going to go.
is a valuable quarterback. Emeka Ibuka being a great receiver, and they're just the team that can get it done when it needs to get
I like
done.
that pick a lot. Yeah.
So Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I like that pick. Yeah.
I'm just doing a recent rundown real quick. I forgot to update it.
Yeah. Wait. Do they actually? Okay. So I don't know if they've. Okay. We'll talk about it later. What
are you talking about?
We'll
Bucks
talk
or
about
recent
We'll
rundown?
talk about recent rundown.
Okay. Anyone know the name of the Dolphins GM? You'll hear about it later.
Couldn't tell you.
I'm looking it up after I make these picks, which I really like where I'm at right now because I got a couple teams who I think are both going to win their divisions. And let's start with the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Who I think
Good pick.
I was tempted to go in them at like 4.
they're technically half a game back, but let's be real, Patriots probably aren't going to keep this up, even though I did pick them to make the playoffs.
You did. That is true. As like this is the 7th seed, right?
Is the 7th seed,
Yeah,
which I think
pick.
is probably might work out.
Yeah.
Bills, I think are going to win that division pretty handily, and then another team that I think may not win their division, but I have them winning their division. That's the Packers.
Okay.
I have the Packers winning that division, and they can definitely be very dangerous in the playoffs.
Good
and
pick.
Parsons is the current front runner for
Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
So maybe maybe Matthew Golden steps it up.
Maybe.
Thank God he's on my fantasy team, bro.
Yeah, really.
All right. Speaking of a team who's not in first place in their division, but has a very real chance to win it, and that is who I think is going to win the AFC North in the Baltimore Ravens.
Very good pick.
Lamar Jackson's back, and they are cruising. That Thursday night game showed me all I needed to see. The Ravens will win the AFC North.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, absolutely they will. And I don't think that's very much a question. I have them winning the division as well. Good pick.
Yeah. Okay.
They're 3-5. Like, they're what? A game and a half back with 2 games left against Pittsburgh.
And they play Cincy twice.
That should be 2 wins.
Okay. Well, I feel like this team, once they finally get healthy, is going to end up winning their division. It is a division that's insanely hard. We've talked about it on the podcast almost every week. It feels like, and a team I'm high on almost every single year, and very high on this year. I do think they can.
The Giants.
I do think that they can make a run in the NFC. I did pick them to be in my NFC Championship. I'm going to go with the 49ers.
Faith in Matt Jones?
I have faith in Brock Purdy coming back, and then I have faith in everyone finally getting healthy. Brandon
He's
Ayuk
faith in the system.
hopefully will come back in the next 3 to 4 weeks, and the receiver depth will be back. So I think that they can be very good in the playoffs. Come playoff time, Christian McCaffrey's still got a shot at like comeback player of the year, stuff like that. And then I want to go with like an underdog, and I'm not going to pick a team from the same division. So I'll go back to AFC, and I'll snag the team that's hot right now. I'll go with the Patriots.
Wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
Patriots.
Really like how my team's looking.
Really like the Patriots. But
What are they going to do when the playoffs start? That's my question.
I don't think they'll fall that hard. Like I don't know. I just don't
think they have that top end. Like they're not going to
Look
get
at-
all
yeah,
the
look
way
at the
there,
Steelers'
but
last
they'll-
3
They'll
years.
definitely make the playoffs.
They're better. I think they're a better team than the Steelers because they have more of an offensive game plan compared to the Steelers' defensive game plan and run the ball. It's a lot different. It's a better coach. It's a better quarterback. Like I think it's a little different.
And it works in the modern NFL.
Yeah, and I also think that like Drake May genuinely has a shot this year to win NFL MVP. Like MVP.
Yeah, he's
Genuinely.
really
I don't
good.
think he wins it, but I'm saying like Drake May has been one of the best quarterbacks this entire season. I think with a quarterback like that in the playoffs, yeah, you can really do anything. And they do have weapons on offense.
Yeah, I thought that was the reason I picked them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, maybe a little early, but I don't know. I think I got to snag him because I don't think they would have gotten back to me. So I like that.
So now I'm left with a choice. I either take a team who I think is going to win their division, or I take a team who I think has a chance to go far in the playoffs just because of who they are, who their coach is.
Yeah.
And because of that, the Denver Broncos, Bo Nix is an amazing quarterback. I've been a fan of him since he was booted from Auburn.
Mhm.
And now he's under Sean Payton, who we know has been with great quarterbacks who can make him into a good quarterback and who has a winning culture. I think the Denver Broncos do really well this season and will do really well in these playoffs.
Yeah, like it's kind of weird, like looking back on like that draft scenario. With, I mean, obviously all those quarterbacks are insane, and like Sean Payton kind of being like, Bo Nix is my guy, which is cool because like I don't think we really like saw what Sean Payton was doing. Like Sean Payton is kind of in the last era was a modern or a quarterback whisperer in a way. Like he's always been good with quarterbacks, and getting a guy like Bo Nix, it felt like when he said like that's my guy, that's who I want, and then he went and got him. We kind of didn't think that through of how well Sean Payton is going to be able to like coach up this guy. He's definitely changed from just a check down artist like he was like in Oregon. So
Anyone who can get Teddy Bridgewater to 5-0
that's facts.
and Taysom Hill to win football games as quarterback can get Bo Nix, who is really an experienced college quarterback, to translate his game to the NFL, and it has worked for him very well.
All right. This worked out really well for me. I think I have two teams that I think are going to solidify my draft as, a league winner. And two teams that are very high on my board that got skipped on by both of you. First, I'll take the last team that I think will win their division. And that is the LA Rams. Thanks for reading off my sheet.
Yeah, no, it's
Well, no, that's a good pick. I was in between them and the Broncos.
Obviously, James loves the 49ers this year, and he thinks that the 49ers are going to win their division. I love the Rams this year, as I do all the time, because Matthew Stafford is him.
Don't sleep on the Seahawks now.
And
They can
yeah,
win
that's
the
also true.
division.
Yeah,
I think they're winning their division right now.
As of right now,
Like, I think the Seahawks are currently winning.
Seahawks are tied with the Rams.
Okay, well,
Niners are half a game back.
yeah.
So,
I mean,
So yeah, I really like that pick. I think the Rams, they were one play away from beating the Super Bowl champions last year. So they can definitely go far. And then my next pick will be a team that I'm gonna take a flyer on, the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah.
They are gonna be really good. I think the rest of the season, I think they easily make the wild card behind the Chiefs, and then we go from there. Maybe they run into a weaker team in the wild card round.
okay.
And they can definitely make a run if they get hot, so I'll take the Chargers.
Okay.
Speaking of a hot playoff team, last year's hottest playoff team was the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
And I think they can make that magic
Okay.
happen again. The Commanders, I have at least winning one playoff game.
Okay.
They get
They
there.
gotta get in.
They got to get there.
Which
But
they can.
Jaden Daniels is coming back. Terry McLaurin's looking healthy.
Hopefully.
They got to catch the ball.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if all these pieces can fit together, they can be a very dangerous team and a team who I feel can be slept on.
So the reason they fell on my board a little bit is because of the 3-5 start, right? Now, can they turn that around and make the playoffs? I think they probably can in a weaker NFC. But even though they might not even be weaker this year, honestly, the NFC is looking really good. But anyway, Commanders definitely saw it. Will's taking some flyers here early on.
Yeah. Now I gotta go take a flyer.
Taking the Colts first round. Is it flyer as far as playoffs go, and then Ravens and Commanders both losing records right now at 3-5. So taking flyers on them to make the playoffs.
I would have taken the Commanders.
Pretty good
I
flyer.
think
Pretty good flyers.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna go kind of do. I'm gonna go and snag a team in the AFC South who's finally starting, I think, to hit that gear and where they can. They're not gonna contend with the Colts, but maybe snag a wild card in the AFC with kind of how down the AFC is this year. I'm gonna go with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, please.
Sorry, the Houston Texans.
Wow, how
Just
quickly things
traded for
change.
Nico Collins.
Yeah, I did in fantasy. That is true. I did just trade for Nico Collins, so I would like that to happen too.
Yeah.
But
Can
CJ
we
Stroud
not-
finally kind of
Can we stop trading with James, by the way? Please, unless you're me and you can make a fair trade with them, stop trading with them.
Hey, bro.
You got fleeced, buddy.
Hey,
I
y'all
got
keep
you
saying
in
that about
winning
everyone.
players.
Y'all keep saying that about everyone, but I mean, they're accepting the trade, so obviously it's not that big a fleece when you had other offers on the table.
I had a crazy offer.
Yeah,
on the
he had an
table.
offer from Talamo, so
Which was what?
I would have gotten Jalen Waddle. I would have gotten DK Metcalf, Kyron Williams, and Jordan Addison. But I had to give up Amon-Ra and Nico.
That's a bad trade as well. Those are both fleeces. The trade here wasn't like the worst trade.
mine's
ever.
better than that one,
It
Better than
fills
that
holes
one.
and Nico
right? Because
Collins has been
he's
down.
not giving up his best player.
Who's your best player?
Amon-Ra St.
I'm
Brown.
Oh, yeah.
like Luke expects him to give up honestly his top 2 picks. Like it's not gonna happen. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like no one's gonna do that. Whether I'm 1-7, I'm not giving up Christian McCaffrey. Like you know what I mean? So okay, well.
By the way, how quickly things change. Big old down on the Texans guy here.
I'm not.
They play one good game, and here we are picking them in the future
I'm not.
drafts.
Well, okay, yeah, I'm picking them, but like, what are we in the fifth
Fifth
round
round.
now? So yeah, I mean, I actually think they could do a flyer. I'm excited about what CJ Stroud's been doing. So yeah, I think they beat out Jacksonville.
The Jaguars suck.
And then I'll take another flyer on a team that if they get hot and they finally start playing just a tiny bit of defense. Problem is their schedule's pretty hard at the end of the year, but you never know. They could win a couple games, maybe against the Chiefs, Lions. I'll go with the Cowboys. I don't know. I think the offense is just so spectacular that it's like this team could have a shot against anybody with how good the offense is. So I'll take them as a flyer in the 6th round. So.
This is the 6th round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cowboys 3-4-1. I mean, yeah, they could definitely make that comeback.
Yeah.
But that defense scares me.
I'm a little shocked this team has been left.
Don't do it. Please don't do
Seattle.
it. No!
Just
I was about to-
sitting here for me. Sam Darnold was a fantasy demon for me last year. And I mean, him going to Seattle and being in a culture that can win.
Yeah.
Plus, with Kenneth Walker, if they actually hand the ball to him more, maybe he'll do a little better. And Zach Charbonnet, who I was getting flamed by this kid for not picking him up in fantasy when he offered me a trade for him. But I was like, no, I think Kenneth Walker's better. If the Seahawks stick to their game plan, they're tied for the lead in their division right now. They can stay the course. They'll make a wild card game.
Yeah. It's just the reason with me is I'm like, from now on in the draft, I'm trying to stay away from NFC because it scares me so much. Like, I think AFC has a better chance of these Flyers getting a wild card.
Yeah, because the AFC...
That's what I'm saying. Like, the AFC is usually not like this where they're kind of down. So, like, random teams could make the wild card that, like, have, like, never made it in the past 2 years, 3 years. So, like, I don't know. I'm going to try to go AFC, I think, for the last, like, 2 picks. But.
So, I'm in a tough spot here. Between 3 teams. Now, one of these teams has a chance to win the division. Other 2 probably not, but they can make a wild card. And I see them possibly going farther. Yeah, okay. Now I'm down to 2 teams. Yeah, you know what? I don't trust any of these teams. I'm gonna take the team. It's the best chance to make the playoffs as the division winner, which is big. Best chance to go, maybe even to go deeper in the playoffs than the other 2, because they have a quarterback who knows how to win in the playoffs.
There you go, good pick.
I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers, who probably won't win their division, but they absolutely could.
Yeah.
And I'll take them here.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like it too. I think Aaron Rodgers is actually going to have...
I'll have to make 2 picks.
3
Crap. Okay, well, that makes it easy then. I'm going to take a team that can get really hot, and they have a lot of great players, but it just doesn't always come together, and they also suck in general. I'll take the Falcons.
Oh, I
Good
wanted
pick.
them.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. I mean, they have the players there, and they just need someone who can get the players the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake London and Bijan Robinson are 2 of the best players in the NFL right now. And Kyle Pitts is even having a better year this year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it all comes together for them, they'll be a scary team come playoff time.
It feels weird. Like, I used to, like, hate the Falcons, but I feel like after, like, Matt Ryan left, like, I actually don't really hate them as much. Like, I like Penix, I like London, I like...
Suck.
And also, Bijan's so, like, likable. Like, they have likable players, you know what I mean? Like, and, like, they used to not. Like, I didn't like Julio Jones, I didn't like Matt Ryan.
Yeah, that is a good point.
So it's, like, it's weird, because I don't want to cheer for Atlanta, but it's, like, I don't hate them anymore.
Yeah, I think it doesn't help that the Saints suck, too.
That is also true.
I had one of my people in my other fantasy league. We were drafting, and every pick he was taking like Flyers or guy. He was like, "But what if he's good this year?" It's like that's the whole question, right?
Exactly.
Then the 10th round, he came back. He was like, "Well, this is the real one. Like, what if he's good this year?" He picked Kyle Pitts, and I thought that was really funny.
But
That's like the biggest Flyer.
He has kind of been good this year.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. He's been efficient.
My fantasy draft is not very good. My team sucks, but I made some good trades, made some good waiver pickups.
Never know.
Or Travion Henderson's on the board.
Bro's just flexing you.
And
right?
anyone
Flexing
wants
you right now.
anyone wants Travion Henderson, go ahead.
And we want to talk about a flyer of a team right here. They have a bunch of young guys, and if it all works out, then maybe something happens. Maybe it's not this year, maybe it's next year. But maybe something happens. Maybe some magic happens with all these rookies. I think I'll take the Chicago Bears.
Okay,
That was my other team I was going.
I like that. I was thinking about going that too. I just like the schedule scares me just a little bit. Like if Caleb hit his stride for a couple of games and then now he's kind of down again. I think he will hit his stride back. Like I'm a big believer in Caleb Williams. I'm just really scared about their they started off like in this from game 3 to game 6 were great. They look so good under Ben Johnson. I don't know. I'm just worried about him because of their schedule. But
I'm a fan of the weapons Caleb Williams has around him. I mean, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore, Colson Loveland, Cole Kmet. The guys are there. Can Caleb get him the ball?
Yeah.
If Caleb gets him the ball, there are They can be very scary.
Did I pick them or the Vikings to make the playoffs? I think I picked the Vikings.
I think you picked Bears and I picked Vikings. I think
Something like that. I don't know.
maybe not.
It's in my
I think I picked Vikings for sure.
It's in my
I'm pretty
notebook.
sure.
I know it was between them. I looked at both their schedules and they're both really hard. I'll go back. You can make your pick, James.
I really don't know where I want to go, but you know what? Since you mentioned that name, I will go NFC. I'll go with the Minnesota Vikings. I'll take the exact same flyer. I hope that JJ finally looks good coming off his injury.
I picked the Bears.
Minnesota's not that bad. Yeah, that's what I thought, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota's not that bad of a team. Just right now, they kind of suck, and they're in a bad division, and they're in a tough division. Just kind of like just a weird situation for them. So I'll go with Minnesota, but I'm really confident in that pick. And then I
I
will.
said something about the Vikings.
Yeah.
Vikings didn't even I left them off my board completely, and
Oh, okay.
I think it's because the quarterback issue is going to be a thing. J.J. McCarthy has not been very impressive this year. He's been hurt a lot, obviously, but hasn't been very impressive. And in the NFC, I mean, they're pretty much primed at this point to finish last in their division.
Yep.
Unless they obviously make a big move, which is what you're hoping for, obviously. But I mean, it could be fine. Could work out.
Yeah, and I was thinking about going Panthers there, but I think I just trust Minnesota a
Take
little
the
bit
Panthers.
more.
I dare you
No,
to
I'm
take
not
the
taking
Panthers.
Panthers now. I was going to take one of the NFC teams, but now I'm going to take a different NFC team
Please.
that could snag me a couple awards maybe on the back end. They could go on a run. You never know.
No, okay, don't say that.
The New York Football
God,
Giants.
I hate you so much.
The squad.
Are you one of them too?
Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter right now. Chance at offensive rookie and defensive
they're
rookie
both
of the
the
year.
favorites. That's why I
So-
wanted them in the last round.
I will take the Giants in the last round. And you never know. You never know what New York could do on the back half of this season.
Okay. Keep picking them. See what happens.
Their schedule's like insanely hard, but like it's the New York Football Giants, baby. They win football games.
I mean, I probably should have taken them in the 7th round if I wanted to take them, but because it is where I was in the draft. But
Yeah, they weren't going last.
yeah, I should have known. So y'all when I was going to take them.
Yeah.
But yeah, good pick. Dart and Abdul both favorites to win their awards.
Yeah, it's wild.
Speaking of awards, I think Jonathan Taylor, who I took in the first round, is gonna win the MVP. There's
okay.
there's no
What?
good
No,
quarterback
that's possible.
this year.
He's top 4 in MVP voting right now.
I
That's
mean,
possible.
there's no clear quarterback. Last year you had historic seasons from Lamar and Josh Allen. This year there's really none of that.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Taylor is almost single-handedly carrying the Colts to the other number one seed in the AFC, right?
Yeah, they are.
If I'm not mistaken.
They're the best team in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jonathan Taylor has a very real shot. And he would be my vote right now.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna take who I think will be the defensive player of the year. That's Myles Garrett. That's the
Yeah,
Browns.
Okay, yeah, good pick.
For the award, and Myles Garrett is just an animal. He has been good since he came out of A&M, right?
Did he go to A&M?
Yep.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, A&M.
College football 25, something like that.
It's interesting. I saw a thing with Myles Garrett the other day. He had like 5 sacks on Will Campbell against the Patriots.
Mhm.
And then like his team lost by what, like 20?
Yeah.
How does one player have 5 sacks and your like defense still looks like that bad?
5 sacks, and he got taken out midway through the fourth quarter.
Like what? Like it makes no sense. I feel bad for Myles Garrett.
Yeah. So my
Like,
two.
He needs to get out of Cleveland.
Right?
Yeah. So I put 24 teams on my board because there's 24 teams.
Do you have one team left?
So well, no, the Vikings weren't on it. So my two awards teams were the Giants and the Browns. I'm hoping to get one of them, but I'm not really sold on Myles Garrett getting winning defensive player of the year. He's like 5th in voting right now,
It's possible.
but
yeah.
definitely has a chance.
For a last pick, it's a good pick.
And what you said about MVP, like I feel like the MVP is just a quarterback award at this point. I think Jonathan Taylor.
Sadly, yeah.
At this point, Jonathan Taylor probably should win
But
it.
if Jonathan Taylor's winning MVP, he's the guaranteed offensive or player of the year.
The thing with Jonathan
if
Taylor,
if you get the MVP and offensive player of the year with the same person, then you probably.
if Jonathan Taylor goes back and beats Saquon's record from last year, like
I
I
don't think he will,
think he should. He's not on pace, but
Yeah,
like
he's not.
but he's still. I mean, like he's scoring more touchdowns than Saquon did. Like there's still
No,
other
I think-
stats.
I think
But
he
like,
probably should win it
yeah.
But it's a quarterback award.
as of right now. But I think if I think Mahomes is going to win the MVP.
Who is it? It's Pat, Josh, and Drake. Those are probably the 3 guys ahead of him.
I think Mahomes is going to win it by the end of the year.
Probably.
We'll see what happens. I'll love Josh Allen to win another one. Got him. Who did I pick for MVP? I'll look it back. Anyway, my last 2 teams on my board are the Jaguars, who I'm not picking because they suck, and I guess what's their record? Because yeah, I'll just do it. I'm taking the Bengals. Whatever.
Bengals.
Yeah, that's actually not horrible because like.
Old
First
man
of all,
Joe is going to huck that thing deep to Jamar Chase.
to be fair, like the Bengals needed to win that game against the Jets because that's like a must-win game.
Yeah,
But,
how the
like,
hell do you lose to the Jets?
But they
They'll
have-
be 4-4 right now.
but-
This would be a great pick.
but they
You
have-
lost to the Jets.
But
they
they
won
ha-
me 60,000 stadium life points by doing that.
Wow. They have like 2 to 3 more games that are must wins that they have to win, and then Joe Flacco's got to string together like half of the rest of their division games, and then maybe Burrow comes back by like week 15 and they're able to do something.
Yeah, Burrow is coming back
it's
start of
weird.
December, right?
Probably, yeah, which is
So-
around week 15.
Yeah, so I have 3 more games after that, and Flacco is pretty solid. I mean,
Yeah, no, like Flacco, if Flacco can get him to like a 500 record by then, I think they get in the playoffs.
If Flacco can get the Browns to the playoffs, he can get the Bengals to a 500 record.
That's true. Browns made the
Yeah.
playoffs?
Not last when
No,
he was an old man throwing for him.
Really?
Yeah, they made the
I don't
playoffs.
remember
I
that.
picked Joe Burrow in the MVP.
Yeah, I
so
did too.
Maybe they could. Maybe he could. We'll see. But yeah, I think at this point in the draft, if I can't get my awards guys, Bengals get in, then
I think
there's
has
some
the draft
problems.
board been on Will's face, like sitting on Will's face this whole time, or like,
I mean, it's been right. I mean, he knows the teams
Mm-hmm.
no,
he-
like
he-
on the screen.
on the
Like,
screen.
has it been sitting on Will's face like?
No, he only for the last minute or so since we ended the draft.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
what
up
I'm
the
saying.
whole time. Yeah.
But it was sitting there, right? Like
Yeah.
Will's beautiful face was just like blocked.
Yeah, I guess. so.
Tragic.
Maybe we'll move it to your face, James.
Yeah, probably.
No, I gotta go in and edit that. God. Okay. Anyway, let's do it.
All right, let's move it to our next segment. Cue the music.
So last week was a big week in college football, as they all are at this point. Texas A&M stomps on LSU at Tiger Stadium. Ole Miss wins at Oklahoma in a big game. Vanderbilt beats Missouri in kind of a slugfest. And Memphis upsets USF at the last second. Washington routs Illinois. And Houston beats Arizona State. And then the NFL only had one game for you. The Texans beating the Niners. As James thought very highly of. The World Series goes back to Toronto today with Springer back, Gaussen versus Yamamoto on the mound. Jays are 1 win away from immortality, I tell you. 3-2 series is that one. Game 6 and 7 the next 2 days. Haha. And Brian Kelly was fired from LSU in his 4th season. His buyout is over $50 million.
And LSU got rid of their athletic director.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Woodward is gone.
AD Scott Woodward is out as well. Thank you, Jeff Landry. And Frank Wilson is to act as the interim head coach, which is actually a great idea. The Orioles hired Craig Alvarez as their manager. The Nationals hired Blake Butera as manager at only 33 years old.
I like that. I like that a lot.
The Twins hired Derek Shelton as their manager. Carson Wentz will be out for the year, but no one cares because JJ McCarthy is back this week. Cam Scotty, who suffers a gruesome ankle injury, he hopes to be back for the 2026 season. The Saints plan to start Tyler Shuck for the rest of the season because you have to, because you picked him in the 2nd round. Travis Hunter is going to be on IR with a knee injury. And the Dolphins fire the GM Chris Greer amid a 2-7 start. But the Finns say Mike McDaniel is safe for the rest of the season. We'll see what happens after that. James, I got 3 games for you today.
All right.
And the World Series. So, college football games, Vanderbilt versus Texas. That's number 9 Vanderbilt versus number 20 Texas. That's at Texas. Number 18 Oklahoma at number 14 Tennessee. And number 17 Cincinnati at number 24 Utah.
Okay, I'll start with the Vandy game. This is a game with a lot of playoff implications because if Vandy wins this game, Texas is most likely out of the playoff.
Hey, there's 3 teams. I've made this chart in my head, the playoff chart, okay? In the SEC, one loss, you're in. 2 loss, you're in. 3 loss, you're out, unless you're Bama, Georgia, Texas.
It's possible. It depends on how it
But
shakes
probably
out.
not.
It needs to shake out in your favor.
Yeah.
So it's still possible, but this game has playoff implications because I think if Vandy loses it, their playoff implications go down a tiny bit because of the rest of their schedule. This is a must-win for Vandy, and I'm gonna take Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt. I'm gonna stop disrespecting Vanderbilt until they let me disrespect them because they're playing incredible right now. Texas is not, so I'm gonna go with Vanderbilt in a game that's pretty close and a defensive kind of game. Diego Pavia looks like a dog out there, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Vandy.
Yeah, asked me 3 weeks ago, asked me 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna say Texas without taking a breath, right? Because Texas is at home. They've got much more talent on their roster. But now Arch Manning's not healthy, if that even matters.
Yep.
And the way Vandy's been playing, like you said, I'm gonna stop disrespecting them until they make me. This might be the week that they do.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take Vandy in this one.
Diego Pavia's got to be the pick there. He's been in college for how long now? He maybe shouldn't have gotten this season. Maybe he should have. But he is still a dog, and he has my full faith to go out and beat Texas. Even if they're in Texas. I mean, Diego Pavia's been in situations like this before. I expect him to perform to the highest that he can.
All right, Oklahoma, Tennessee.
I got Oklahoma in my playoff at the beginning of the year. Picked him in the futures draft. Hopefully they don't let me down. I'll go with Oklahoma, but I'm definitely not confident in that pick. I think it's a game that's really hard to pick, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
But I'll go with Oklahoma. Maybe their defense shows up more than Tennessee's.
Where is it?
It's at Tennessee.
That's it. Ooh.
And for that kind of reason, I'm gonna pick Tennessee. Pick them in my futures draft. I need them to make the playoff, and I think they can. But this is a must-win. Obviously, with 2 losses already. Oklahoma's been sputtering. I don't know if they can make this one happen or not. I'll take Tennessee at home.
Oklahoma is just they were so good to start the season, then Mateer gets hurt, and then it's like they haven't been that impressive to me. And walking in to Neyland Stadium, that's an environment that's so intimidating to look at. I think Tennessee's fans will be the deciding factor in this game, and if Joey Aguilar performs, Tennessee should walk away with this win.
We haven't talked about Joey Aguilar enough on this
Yeah,
podcast.
that is a very good point.
He is very good. And he is kind of come out of nowhere this season.
Yeah.
And been amazing, better than Nico would have been.
Basically, you get booted from your college, and then go to where the guy they took in previous college, and you are performing at a much higher level than that guy ever did.
Yeah.
Tennessee was probably the most fraudulent team in the playoff last year, and now UCLA is struggling with Nico at quarterback. Oh, absolutely, they were.
Yeah, they were.
They are
SMU was in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree with SMU being in the playoff though.
Well,
whether you agree with them making it or not.
No. Tennessee was just like Tennessee wasn't fraudulent. Like they had a 10-2 record, but like
we're talking about like
they were gonna get dog walked by Ohio State. Like it wasn't.
They could have got dog walked by Boise State.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Did I? I don't even remember.
You might have. You probably
Ohio
did.
State
You said you did say a lot of SEC.
Because Ohio State was playing like ass, and so I didn't
it was after they lost to Michigan. Yeah.
But I also said if Ohio State gets hot, no one's gonna beat them.
Yeah. And then going to the last game of the week. Game of the week, we got Cincinnati versus Utah. Really weird game that I really don't know enough about. I do know that both defenses are very good. I know that both teams have a very good quarterback. But I'll actually go with the Utes at home. I think Cincinnati is a very underdog team right now to win the Big 12. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. But I'll go with Utah to get back on track.
Yeah, I picked Cincinnati in my futures draft. Liked it very little.
You're a big Utah guy too this year.
Utah, they haven't had their quarterback. If I knew that last week, probably would have picked them. But Dan Deere's back this week.
Yep.
They're at home. I like Utah to win this game, sadly, from my futures draft.
I will against them.
Okay.
I'll take the Bearcats in this.
I would love it.
Dude, Brendan Sorsby, the quarterback for Cincinnati, is like incredible. Like the plays that he makes is like really weird. Like it's like he's like a mobile quarterback, but he can also throw in the pocket, and he's playing at Cincinnati. He like genuinely looks like a top 10 quarterback in college football, and he's playing at Cincinnati. Like, and this guy I had never heard of before the season.
I mean, I have faith in him to go out and beat Utah sputtering. I mean, I think I'll ride with Cincinnati.
Okay.
Should we start like a segment where we like say rest in peace to some of our future draft teams who are out of contention?
Go ahead.
Dead.
Go ahead.
Stan, starting with your team. You have one team to say goodbye to. That's Arizona State.
Love y'all boys though. Hey,
yeah.
I love y'all boys.
Hey, that week one loss to Mississippi State hurts.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I still love y'all boys. Never know. Big 12 chaos? Probably not. But there's not enough good teams in the Big 12. But yeah, sadly, they are probably out of it. You should pass it.
No, okay, so Michigan's not out yet. They're still
yeah, they're definitely still in it.
Because they beat Washington, or did Washington beat them?
They beat Washington.
Did they?
Yeah.
They
did. Damon Williams did not show up.
Oh, no. I'm talking about oh, yeah. They did. Yeah. Okay, so Michigan's still in. Do we say goodbye to Tulane?
I think we do.
They're a 2-loss team. There's one loss in their conference, though.
Yeah, there's also
okay. Are we saying goodbye to USF?
No.
Okay. Then we don't have to say goodbye to Tulane, I don't think.
Okay.
I think that the fact that the Tulane second loss, too, is to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's okay. Same thing with USF. Like
the UTSA game?
Their other loss is... Now, that game is tragic, but the fact that, like, USF's loss is Miami and Tulane's loss is Ole Miss, I think is okay. That's why we can give them in.
USF definitely has better losses, though, because Memphis is really good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we can just keep Arizona State in our prayers.
Yeah.
World Series Game 6 tonight, James. Who wins?
I'm going with
Who wins the series?
I'm going with the Dodgers with Yamamoto. I feel like I kind of have to. I picked the Dodgers to win in 4. The Blue Jays have really surprised me. I'm actually going to go with the Toronto Blue Jays to win in Game 7. They're in Toronto, right? In Toronto, Game 7. I would love to see the Blue Jays pull this one out. I'm going to go Toronto in Game 7, but I do think the Dodgers win tonight.
Yeah, I think tonight's going to be a good pitching duel. But I do like the Dodgers tonight. I picked them in 6. That's not going to happen, but... Yamamoto, I think, pitches really well. Tomorrow, though, I'll agree with you. I think the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
And it's so weird saying the Blue Jays might win the World Series.
So weird.
But
I'd love to see it, though.
I looked at the stats yesterday looking for fact or false stuff, and literally, they led in, like, every category. They had, like, 30 more runs than everyone else in the playoffs. Like, It's
Wow.
insane. Like, they are just dominating the playoffs, kind of under the radar.
Yeah.
And so, I think they win this World Series.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this game is in Toronto, right?
Yeah, the last two were in Toronto.
This series is done.
Okay.
Toronto Blue Jays
I
are
wouldn't say
winning
that.
tonight. Kevin Gausman is going to
Hopefully.
duel Yamamoto. I think Yamamoto probably gets the better of him, but I trust the Blue Jays to come up when they need it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., George Springer, they will come up big. And if Bobichet, is he trying to play through the injury?
I don't know what he's
I don't know. I think he came back game 3.
Yeah, if he's trying to play through the injury, imagine that storyline. Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers last year, but Bobichet this year for the Blue Jays. That would be an amazing storyline. Blue Jays, I think, in the series tonight.
All right, Gausman gets the win. All right.
Let's go with some quick NFL picks. I took the win last week. I am now at 71. James is at 66.
We're in a bad spot, boys. Bad spot.
So still within 5. You got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Will, I'm sure you've heard by now. Miles set the standard a few weeks ago, okay? You need 12 out of 13 if you want the lead.
All right.
11 out of 13 will not cut it. You need 12 out of 13. Last week, Landry had 8 of 12.
Yeah,
Respectable. He's going to slide into 4th place. Will not quite make the top 3, which is still going as it was last week. Miles, Bruce, and Sod are in the top 3.
Yep.
All right.
Who's gonna pick first? Will?
Well, you can make your own picks, right?
Yeah.
He's going to pick last then. People who pick first don't know.
That's
We're
good.
just-
That's a good point.
If you're watching this, but no, you're not. If you pick first and you're on this podcast, you don't know ball. That's us telling you that. Okay.
Hey, that's crazy.
That's
I made Landry pick
Sonic
first.
Landry Bruce.
Well, no, Landry knows ball. I just really don't trust him.
Oh, okay.
Bears versus Bengals. James, start us off.
I'm gonna go with the Bears in this one. Like I said, I think Caleb Williams bounces back against a really bad defense in the Bengals. I got the Bears in a close one.
Say the same thing. Bengals defense is really unreliable. As I learned last week with the -9 spot against the Jets.
Oof.
I'll take the Bears.
Not to harp on the same thing, but the Bengals have a terrible defense, and there's too many weapons on the Bears for them to stop. Bears walk away with this game.
Falcons, Patriots.
Yeah, this is a really weird game for me to pick because I really like the Falcons this year, but the Patriots have looked so good. I can't pick against the Patriots, so they tell me not to. I got the Patriots over the Falcons.
They're basically like not Notre Dame. They're basically like Vanderbilt at this point.
Yeah, facts.
And
Same team,
I'm
same
gonna-
quarterback.
I'm gonna take the Patriots as well. I'm faithful to my squad. That I picked to make the playoffs. And all you people out there laughed at me. All right,
Who are those people?
no idea.
Mhm.
I don't even remember what you said, but I'll take the Patriots to win this game.
Patriots, MVP, Drake May, but the Falcons with Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan.
How did
Do it.
Bijan do last
it.
week?
But
Do it.
who's that?
Please do it.
Who's
For
that
me.
quarterback going to
Okay.
be? And at the end of the day, this is a quarterback's game. Drake May is simply better in every aspect than any quarterback that the Falcons have on the roster. No offense, Kirko Chains. The Patriots are winning this game.
Hey James, you don't get to say that. All
Kirk
right?
sucks now.
The Giants get picked in a couple minutes. All right.
All right, bro.
Chargers versus Titans. We don't need. I mean, if you want to do it.
This could be a really long process to try to pick this one. Chargers over Titans, two really good quarterbacks on similar skill levels.
Shut up.
What are we talking about?
I'll go with
He
the
hates Justin Herbert.
I don't hate Justin Herbert. I think he's insanely overrated.
You called him a bottom 10 quarterback on multiple occasions on this show.
I have. I definitely
And
have.
that is just wrong.
I will stick by it. I got the Chargers over the Titans though. They're insanely better. They have better coaching, they have better quarterback, better everything. So yeah, I got Chargers.
Everything's better.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers as well. Titans suck. So that's all I gotta say.
The Titans really aren't that bad. They're probably the worst
They are.
team in
They
the NFL right
Besides
now.
us.
There is no. I will put everything on it. If the Chargers lose this game,
That'd be hilarious.
that is an embarrassment for the city of Los Angeles and the
That's
Chargers organization. They should walk away with this win versus the Titans.
All right, Colts versus Steelers.
Colts 8-1 baby. Let's go. Let's
that,
go.
on that hype train.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Easy one.
Colts have looked really good. I'm not as much of a believer as these guys are, but I do. Obviously, they switched my pick last week to win the division, and I think they win this game. Steelers, I don't know. They're gonna have to impress me a little bit more.
Yeah.
And this is a game where they can do that. Colts. I have the Colts winning this one.
If the Steelers can shut down the Colts' run game, they probably have a good chance. But
nobody can do
no
that.
one is shutting down Jonathan
It's
Taylor.
not possible.
Jonathan Taylor should be the MVP this year.
Yeah. Keep saying it, dog.
All right.
Hopefully it'll happen.
James, this is your big one.
God!
49ers versus Giants.
Both of my teams. God, it was really hard.
Panthers coming up later.
It was insanely hard to pick this one, but I do think with the Niners getting healthy again, hopefully Brock Purdy plays this week. I do think that the Niners will win this game.
But Jackson Dart.
One thing about Cam Scatterbo that I kind of wanted to say, I was thinking about this earlier in the week, is I don't think that Cam Scatterbo moves the line that much for the Giants, but I think the persona or the concept of Cam Scatterbo. No, genuinely.
Yeah, I get what you're
the
saying.
concept of Cam Scatterbo and that little bit he is hope for the Giants. You know what I mean? And
He brings
that,
a spark.
I think
Yeah,
that
the spark that he brings to the front.
that going down I don't think it's gonna tank the Giants season. But there's gonna be there's no playoff if there's anything anymore. When Cam Scatterbo was there, they had a little bit of hope or a little bit of something.
They never did.
And it's it just feels like that feeling for Giants fans and the whole Giants organization is gone now.
Yeah, it's
and it's not because of just Cam Scatterbo. It could have been any player, but
yeah, it's not the same because when you're in a wheelchair like that, you can't go forward, hit the wall, you gotta go backwards, hit the wall. So,
all right, bro.
and you can't really see it, it makes it.
Stop disrespecting the Giants, bro.
I'll take the 49ers here. The Giants aren't very good, no matter how much James has to tell you they are. And 49ers, they look good this season.
Yeah.
I'll admit when I'm wrong. I'll take the Niners.
Anyone taking Jackson Dart in a fantasy league and you can use it for a keeper, I would use that next year. But for this year, the whole season, it was going. You had your hope, like James said.
Yeah.
But the Scatterbo energy, that spark plug that plug and play guy will go run through a wall for you. I don't see that anymore. And, they're just so derailed with injuries right now. I don't see any way that the Giants can win this game. If you lose to the Saints with Scatterbo, I don't think you beat the Niners.
Broncos versus Texans.
Yeah, we talked about Bo Nix a little bit earlier, and I do think that C.J. Stroud is going to hit his stride, but I don't know if it's going to be against this Broncos defense this week. They're one of the best defenses in football. I'll go with the Broncos. I just don't think the pass attack's going to really be there specifically this week, so I got the Broncos over the Texans.
I'm a big Houston guy in general, but I'm off the train last week.
I'm hopping on the train, and you're not.
If they do it again, I'll be back on the train. Let me tell you, if the Houston wins this week and the Colts lose, my pick switching back. All right, don't tell me. But I'll pick the Broncos. I'm not on the train right now. Houston's got to prove it to me.
Nico Collins has officially derailed the Houston Texans train for me. This dude has done nothing for me. I've been so fed up with Nico Collins. I'm just done.
So you got Jacoby Myers. Let's go, dude.
Jacoby Myers, yeah.
And R.J. Harvey.
And I do
doesn't
like
play.
R.J. Harvey, though.
He just had 25 fantasy points, bro.
What's he projected?
Three
What's he
touchdowns.
projected again?
6.67.
Yeah, exactly. He gets 6 points for you. Congratulations, buddy. Jacoby Myers also get you 5.
That'll probably be more than Nico Collins will get me.
We'll see.
Nico just hasn't been it for me.
Stupid.
And I am a big Bo Nix believer. He is here. It will be the Denver Broncos. And I will
I'm not a
say
Bo Nix believer.
that Texans secondary is scary. Derek Stingley Jr. has been playing amazing this season. Yep. But the reigning defensive player of the year is on the other side. I hate to tell you.
You don't know?
But
Two best quarterbacks in football?
But PS2 is locking down Nico Collins. It will be the Denver Broncos.
Probably will.
Vikings versus Lions.
Really big game at a random time slot. It's like a 2:30 kick, right? Or a 12 o'clock kick. It might be a 12 o'clock kick.
That's normal.
Lions Vikings? That's a normal?
12 o'clock kick is normal.
No. I'm saying weird pick for this game. I feel like this game is always played on Sunday Night Football, 3 o'clock game. I don't know. Lions Vikings. I feel like it's always on Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. So I'll go with the Lions over the Vikings though. I just picked them in the futures draft. I do think the Lions are finally starting to hit their stride. They look like one of the best teams in football again. I got the Detroit Lions over the Vikings in J.J. McCarthy's comeback game. I think they play well, but I got the Lions.
Couldn't say it better myself. I'm off the J.J. McCarthy train until he proves me wrong. I got the Detroit Lions. They're looking a lot better now. So, well,
I'm impressed.
It's the Detroit Lions coming off a bye week. Really hurt me not having Amon-Ra St. Brown last week. But Amon-Ra is just too good. That Vikings defense is not good enough to stop the Detroit offense. Amon-Ra, Jahmyr Gibbs. If you have Jameson Williams, I'd expect big games out of all of them.
Hey, Will, this has actually turned out pretty good for you because all of us have picked the same team in all the games, which means it's better team versus worse team. No, or talk to Sonic. He picked all the bad teams they all won.
That is very true.
Yeah, that was crazy. He picked the Titans and they won. Whatever. Panthers versus Packers.
Yeah, I really, really wanted to go with the Panthers this week, but
Do it.
I feel like everything that's happening with the Panthers right now, like Andy Dalton starting last week with an injured Bryce Young. Bryce Young's coming back now into the offense. It just feels dysfunctional. The Rico Dowdle, Chuba Hubbard situation, everything feels just weird. And hopefully Carolina figures it out in the next couple weeks. It won't be this week. I got the Packers.
Yeah, Carolina's season is gonna go off the rails quick. I don't know when,
Yeah.
but I will take the Packers. In
I'm
this
also a
one.
believer in the Panthers.
They look really good.
They do.
Jordan Love is looking like a great quarterback right now. People saying Utah State wasn't going to do anything except behind Aaron Rodgers. Maybe it was good for the kid because he has played amazing. And Tucker Kraft being a really good tight end this year, really coming out of nowhere for him.
Last year he was good on my fantasy team as well.
Yeah, but he wasn't this good.
Yeah, no. And then Josh Jacobs, obviously a good running back. It's just the Packers. They're going to walk away with it.
Yeah.
All right, this is game of the week right here.
Game of the week.
Saints versus Rams.
Yeah, baby. This will be the Rams. Whatever the spread is, the Rams will cover it. Tyler Shuck might throw like 4 picks by halftime. I got the Rams.
Hey, Tyler Shuck, I feel like he can take care of the ball better than Rattler, but he can't like move the ball.
Can't make the throws.
But
that
Rattler moves the ball, but then gives it up. Chuck will just go 3 and out.
Yeah,
So
that's
I will take the Rams in a big way here. I like the Rams a lot.
That's like a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
Shuck's got that gunslinger mentality. He might not have 4 picks,
He's so bad.
but he might have 10 overthrows.
Wait, Will Johnson was on the board, wasn't he? No
Yeah.
way. No way they would have picked.
Shedeur
Oh, they
Sanders.
did.
Uh,
They did. Shedeur, yeah.
So once again, I'm gonna go back to this Shedeur thing. Now it's even more at least they got the Saints franchise maybe hyped, or Saints fans hyped if we had Shedeur.
Okay.
He might have sucked. He might have sucked, but I don't care. We didn't have to pay him a big contract. It would have just it wouldn't have mattered.
Of that draft should have been draft everything except quarterback.
I agree.
Then tank and then take a quarterback. And now they're just gonna do that without their second round pick.
I'm gonna
Because
be honest. There's none of these quarterbacks like this draft.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I think Mendoza and Sellers could be solid.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think Simpson could be good around to go.
Simpson also could be good.
I'm sorry, we're forgetting about the man
Arch
you
Manning?
disrespected for
Arch
too
Manning?
long.
Arch
Diego
Manning?
Pavia.
He's not going.
If we draft Diego Pavia, I genuinely might not be a Saints fan ever again. I'm being so unless we draft him in the 7th round, I might never be a Saints fan again.
If we do what we did with Spencer Rattler with Diego Pavia, I'd love that a lot.
Yeah.
I love Diego Pavia, and if he were going to the Saints, I'd be happy. But no, it's got to be the Rams this week. Rams are winning. Hey, score at least 35 points this week, at least.
All right.
I was going to say something just now, but I forgot. Oh, yeah, I was about to say the Saints O-line actually is shaping out pretty well.
Yeah.
For the future.
Yeah.
They suck right now. I don't know why. They have good players, but better. Jaguars versus Raiders.
Oh, what another game of the week. I'm going to go...
Jaguars have a winning record. Don't talk about them like that.
Hey, Travis Etienne.
They're 4-3. You're right. I'm going to go with the Jaguars. Obviously, Travis Hunter news. I just got a notification that apparently, I don't know if he's technically hasn't gotten put on IR yet, or he's going to get put on IR, but it just said that initial testing on Hunter's knee revealed that the wideout's ACL is actually intact, and he was limited at practice.
So he could play this week?
No, well, yeah, he didn't tear his ACL.
I don't know. I don't know, but maybe they're not putting him on IR, and they're waiting 2 or 3 weeks instead. I don't know.
Maybe hope he can play in the coming week or two.
Either way, I'm going with the Jaguars. This will be the Brian Thomas Jr. game where he reminds you that he is still an incredible receiver. So I got the Jaguars over the Raiders.
What's Brian Thomas going to take? Travis Hunter's 3 targets?
Travis Hunter had 12 targets last week, or 2 weeks ago.
Goodness.
I'm going to take the Jaguars as well. The Jaguars are also going to have a horrible fall at some point in the season. The Raiders will not start them. If they do, then that's why.
I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence. He was like the Caleb Williams. He was for years going to be that number 1 pick. It just never really materialized. Las Vegas is just terrible, though. I can love Ashton Jinty, and I can love Brock Bowers, but Geno just hasn't looked like that Seattle form.
It's almost like Seattle has a great system, and the Raiders
Don't.
nothing.
Yeah, it's got to be Jacksonville here. I mean,
Good pick.
All right.
Here comes a real good game. Though.
Yeah.
This is a really good game. Chiefs versus Bills.
Always at that 3 o'clock time slot too. Gives me memories of that AFC Championship, bro. Yeah, I got Chiefs over Bills though. The Chiefs genuinely look like one of the best team in the NFL. Rashee Rice genuinely looks like a top 5 wide receiver in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes is like an MVP again. The Chiefs will win this one against a Bills secondary. It's been kind of weird this year, so I got the Chiefs.
Chiefs are hitting their stride big time. I'll take them with a pretty big win actually, Peter.
As weird as this game could be, and Khalil Shakir actually having good games against the Chiefs, I feel like Buffalo has a really good chance. I'm gonna go with the Bills here.
Okay.
I like Buffalo. Josh Allen is Josh Allen. Mahomes is Mahomes. Teams are going to put up 40 points. Who's going to score the last touchdown? That's really what's going to come down to. I'd give it to Josh Allen there.
Okay.
All right, Sunday Night Football.
Seahawks versus Commanders.
Yeah, I actually think this will be a pretty well played game. No Terry McLaurin for the Commanders this week, but
I mean, Zebo can step up, right?
I actually do think he does. Yeah, I think with Jaden Daniels back too, I got the Commanders over the Seahawks in a game that the Seahawks need to win, and in a game that the Commanders need to win. So I do think it'll be a scrappy game, but I'll go with the Commanders.
Yeah, this was the toughest game to pick, I think. And I think Washington at home at night, I think they can go out and win this game. But Jaden Daniels coming back, maybe giving them a little spark. The Seahawks, I don't really trust that they can keep this up.
As much as I am a fan of Jaden Daniels, the Seattle Seahawks.
Why are you disrespecting my boy right now?
I love Jaden Daniels so much, but the Seattle Seahawks, all their corners are back. They have a very
That's
good
true.
secondary, and Sam Darnold has just been getting it done. Sam Darnold
Darnold's good.
is going to
Yeah.
win. I think he's going to win this game. He just needs to get the ball to his players. Jackson Smith and Jigba has looked really good this season.
Him.
I mean, they just look good. I like Seattle in this game.
Good pick.
All right. Cardinals versus Cowboys.
So, like, initially when I looked at this game, I was like, I feel like the Cowboys are going to win just because their offense is so much better. But, like, the Cardinals with Jacoby Brissett is a different team than the Cardinals with Kyler Murray. They throw the ball a lot more. Marvin Harrison and Trey McBride are, like, everyone's healthy right now. Like, I actually think the Cardinals could spring an upset, and I'll go with the Cardinals on Monday Night Football. I also think the Cowboys could score 50 points. But I think the Cardinals could do really, really well. I think Jacoby Brissett plays well, and I got the Cardinals.
Are we swapping roles? Now you like
Yeah, I
the Cardinals
guess so.
too?
No, I don't like the Cardinals. I just like them in this
Okay,
game, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll take Dallas here. You make a good point, but I don't know. Dallas's offense, I think,
Yeah,
comes out on top.
it's a weird game to pick.
I do like this thing that I do where like I let you pick first, and I pick the team you picked, so you can't come back.
That seems. I guess you're gonna have to pick first next week
Yeah.
with all that cheating stuff.
Yeah. Because where's my? I have a highlighted these. No highlighter. Smart.
Freaking cheater.
I'll take Dallas.
Dallas's offense is so good. I mean, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams.
Will Johnson locking all that up.
Will Johnson
All that up.
isn't 9 people.
He pretty much is. He's him.
I mean, sure, he might stop CeeDee Lamb once, and then George Pickens gets a catch for 20 yards. He goes guard George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb gets a catch. Dak Prescott, just get the ball to your weapons, and you will win this football game. Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
I actually think that'll be a pretty good game. I think it'll be pretty high
Alright.
scoring.
Time for dog of the week.
All right, dog of the week.
I'll start. My dog of the week is a guy who we know well as a player who isn't very good, but I'm gonna take him here anyway. My dog of the week is Connor Weidman. He's the quarterback at Houston. Last week he went 17 of 22 for 201 yards and a touchdown. Added on 21 carries for 111 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that's 3 total touchdowns, 5 incomplete passes, and that's an 86.4 QBR. He led Houston to a 24-16 win over number 4 Arizona State, knocking Arizona State out of the playoffs and keeping his team's playoffs hopes very alive.
Yeah.
Connor Weidman, dog of the week.
All right, so my dog this week is a guy and team that we haven't given enough credit. And we said last week that they got to go win this game, and we're going to start giving them credit and looking them as genuinely the best team in the Big 12. So I went with BYU's quarterback. This is how you pronounce it. Everyone says Bear. It's actually Beer Bachmeier, the quarterback, freshman for BYU. Kind of came out of nowhere after they lost Red Slap. He's been incredible. BYU is now 8-0 after they beating Iowa State last week. Iowa State is still a very good football team. They've had a lot of bad losses, but Iowa State is a good football team. And BYU looks really good.
Too.
He went 22 for 35, 307 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 12 carries, 50 yards, and a rushing touchdown. They're on their bye week this week, but then the week after that, I think they go play Texas Tech. That'll be a really big matchup in the Big 12.
For my futures draft, please Texas Tech.
That'll be a really, really good game. But BYU impressing me finally. I finally watched that game, and he's incredible.
All right.
Well,
My dog of the week is a 6'6", 225 pound
bro, just round up.
wide receiver from Rutgers of all places. It is KJ Duff.
KJ Duff.
He had 6 catches for 241 or 243 yards, 1 touchdown for an average of 40.1 yards per catch
41.
in a win versus Purdue, 27-24. He was an absolute animal. Played a really good game, and Rutgers isn't that good, but maybe a little bright spot in a bad season.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know who
He
won
also
the
is.
futures
It's
draft.
like a tough
by the
name.
way.
KJ Duff.
Yeah, he gets name of the week.
Yeah, name of the week.
That used to be a thing.
we had KJ Duff, a dude named Bear, and you had like Connor Wigman. Or like,
Yeah, well,
they're all weird names.
One of the last couple weeks for me, you had who did I pick?
The receiver from or the running back maybe.
He was a receiver.
I'm trying to remember his name.
His name was like, I'll look it up. Hold up.
No, it wasn't last week. It was like 2 weeks ago, I think. Oh my gosh, you're right.
Oh, last week
it was
I
like
had
Kill or
name.
something.
Last week I had a good name. It was Iverson Hooks.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
2 weeks ago it was King Miller.
King Miller, that's what it was.
King Miller.
That's so tough.
Name of the week. I mean,
KJ Duff. I'll give it to KJ Duff on this.
Yeah, KJ Duff. Let us know who won the futures draft. We all had kind of different drafts. Me and James each had a pretty good flip. What do you call it when you come back around?
No, like the two teams on the turn.
Yeah, the turn. Me and James each had a really good turn. He started off with what? Chiefs
Lions.
Lions. I think my good turn came with Rams Chargers.
And Will's team is the Flyer.
And Will's team is the Flyer team. So he could get like 3 points, but he could get like 1,000.
Biggest upside,
so we'll
for sure.
see.
So.
It's like my fantasy football draft. Maybe this one will work out.
Yeah.
So yeah, see y'all next week. I don't really know what we're doing, but it'll be a surprise. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.